we begin with inspection. Yes, we begin with inspection. First of all, we assess, no, of course, condition, consciousness, no, it's okay, we see, skin is no normal color, yes, no discoloration, no yellowish tint, no rashes like hemorrhages or whatever. Look for the belly. Belly is normal form, normal configuration, no signs of ascites, no visible signs, yes, no caput medusa, you don't see any veins. No xanthomas, no xanthelasmas. We see that his hair in bi-main type, he has no any alopecia, because he has hair in typically male localization, chest, armpits, belly, everything is okay. No any visual signs of endocrine disorders. During the inspection, we didn't find any violations. Go to palpation. The first and one of the important skills you must master today is palpation of liver. By what method we perform the palpation? By what method do we perform the palpation of liver? The students. Of course. The same kind of palpation like for large intestine, sliding topography, deep sliding palpation by a breast tube. What's the point? What's the point of this palpation? Palpation is also coordinated with patient's breathing, but instead of inspire, expire, patient must do three phases: inspire, expire, expire, and inspire again. What happens? I show schematically. Look at me to understand what we're doing and what the point of this. For example, this is the low edge of liver. Yes, it's normally does not go below the costal arch. It's somewhere here. What happens? This is the lower edge. This is our path. We say we teach patient for breathe by belly. On inspire, as always, we make a skin fold. By this hand, liver goes a bit down by excursion of lungs. Move it to down. A bit down. After this, patient expires. Liver goes back. Our hand goes deep under costal arch, but still doesn't touch it. We don't remove this hand. This hand is static, and regardless of patient breathing. This hand is static. We say to inspire again, but our palm is already closer to liver. On this inspiration, liver again goes down, and we do this sliding motion. Three phases instead of two. Here will be three phases. How to perform? No, excuse me. I try to warm my hands, but the result is so. We apply our hand in right hypochondrial. If you see, for example, maybe patient is bodybuilder or has hypertrophied ABS, we can ask him to bend legs for a bit, or a bit. No, anyway, a bit. Relax. Relax is possible. I know it's hard, but relax. It will not be painful. Discomfort, yes, but no pain. As always, we begin our palpation with our common question: do you have pain? Before palpation, patient has no complaints for pain. We apply our palm in below the right hypochondrium, somewhere here. Position of palm, everything is typical, like we palpated the intestines. We are teaching patient to breathe by belly. Inspire, expire. Stop. You do wrong. Concentrate and on inspire, make it bigger. Inspire, good. Expire. Well, now do better. Inspire. Expire. Inspire. Expire. Okay, let's say our patient is taught. We apply our hands. Now I show it by faces and very slowly. You do not breathe without my commands. Okay? Please inspire. Making a skin fold. Stop. First phase. Peak of inspiration. I made a skin fall under my fingers. You see. Second phase. Expire. I do my fingers in right hypochondrium. Inspire again. And I do the sliding motion. 3 phases. Instead of inspire, expire like colon palpation, here is inspire, expire, inspire again. Once again, a bit faster, but also with colons. Значит, apply the hand, inspire, making skin fold, expire. Yeah, we miscommunicated once again. Давай, inspire, expire again, or значит, and I do my conclusion. During the deep methodical sliding palpation of liver by Образцов, what can I palpate? What did I palpate exactly? Low edge of the liver. This was the wall of my palpation. No, of course, it could be. I could palpate it more because once a time when I was on resident practice in nephrology department, I went to work with the chief, and she said me to palpate the belly, and she asked me about some structure somewhere here, almost in right iliac region. What is this? No, I was confused. I think no, maybe kidney. She said no, it's lower edge of liver. Because you imagine here is normal, yeah? And here was his lower edge. This patient with unhuman hepatomegaly it was. Here I do theory because not I have idea that patient has no how to say obvious liver diseases. So I think that I only can palpate lower edge, and I actually palpated it. And I do my conclusion during the deep sliding topographical palpation by palpation of liver by Образцов. I palpated painless, smooth, lower edge of liver. Actually, these two main things you must say: pain and consistency. It can be not smooth. It can be hard. It can be hard or
tender.
Antonym to soft. No, it can be hard. It can be wavy. It can be hard like stone in some forms of cancer. Normally, it's smooth and painless. Smooth and painless. Smooth and painless. Значит, show last time with normal speed, let's say. Значит, applying my hand. Relax. Good. Inspire. Bad. Inspire. Good. No. Look. Try to breathe through the mouth because you do not enlarge the belly as well. Expire. Bad. Right. Inspire. Expire. Expire again. More. This kind of palpation, 3 phases. Also, you must be able to, if you talk about palpation, you must be able to palpate gallbladder. Is gallbladder normally palpable?
No.
In which situation can be palpable?
Stones.
Stones. Okay. What happens with gallbladder?
Obstruction.
Enlarged, of course. Usually it's only enlarged, inflamed gallbladder can be palpated. Значит, look attentively where is point of palpation. Projection of enlarged gallbladder will be in next point. Значит, it's intersection of right costal arch and lateral border of right musculus rectus abdominis. For example, if patient has no how to say, if patient has no visible ABS, maybe patient is obese and maybe he is not trained, it can be hard to palpate. For example, it can be hard. How to do? Easy tip. We ask patient to elevate the trunk for a bit. Не-не-не. Or what? Immediate relax. Immediate tenderness. Here is the border. Here is the border of his muscle, and on intersection here, I will palpate the gallbladder. Technique absolutely the same like for uh, liver. No, нет, stop. Focus. Давай, inspire. Stop. Relax. Давай, get serious, relax. Давай, inspire. Expire. Inspire again. Вот. My conclusion. Did you have pain?
No.
My conclusion. Gallbladder is painless and unpalpable and painless. Is unpalpable and painless. By the way, if we palpate painful enlarged gallbladder, how we call it?
Yes.
No.
Cholecystitis.
Courvoisier sign. Courvoisier sign. It's positive palpation. No, positive. It means we palpated something. It's Courvoisier sign. It's palpation of enlarged painful gallbladder. Courvoisier sign. Next. Also, actually now you can relax. I will not palpate. Next, very principal moment is determination of sizes of liver. How we do this? Who is author of this methodic? Button on your gown. Kurlov. Значит, how many sizes by Kurlov we must check? How many sizes by Kurlov we must check? Having. How many sizes by Kurlov we must check? What they are? How we call?
The numbers.
No, numbers will be 1, 2, 3. It's obvious. I mean, how we call this sizes? Each size has own name.
Each size got its own name. I only know 9 plus minus 1.
It's numbers. I ask how we call these sizes. Actually, very easy. Big, small, and oblique. This is all answer. Big, small, and oblique sizes of liver. How we do? We begin the investigation with finding the upper border of liver. When you do any percussion in abdominal cavity, never use loud percussion. Why? Because intestines in stomach will resonate your sound, and you will not hear any changes. Only silent percussion. If you can, even silence it will not be mistake. But at least silent percussion. Значит, I need two topographical lanes, midclavicular and anterior medial line. I begin with midclavicular. I perform the light percussion. Agree? Here is the upper border. Now, along this line, in opposite direction, I'm looking for lower border of the liver. Так, silence. Значит, here again silent or silentist. Listen attentively. Agree? Everyone is agree or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yet, if not, say I didn't hear. Значит, somewhere here. This is the first size. This is the first size. Next size. We do not look for upper border more because no, it will be no approximately constant. So it goes somewhere here. So I will not do another percussion by this line from up to down. I just make this line, replace this line here at mid clavicular line, and I do the same on this side. Very important moment when you percuss the abdominal cavity. I said percussion must be silent or even silent, but your finger plexometer must put as tight as possible. Why? Because if not, all sound will be diminished by underlying tissues, by fat, by muscles, aponeurosis, etc. It will not go to necessary organs you need. It has tympanic sound for a bit, but it cannot be absent because stomach is nearby. It will resonate anyway. But look, listen attentively. Did sound change? It resonates for a bit, but not so strong as previously. And the last one is oblique size. Значит, we do percussion along the left costal arch to this point. Just approximately in this direction. And I got these three sizes. Bring me the scale, someone, please. No. Значит, and I measure. First is approximately 8. Second is approximately 7. And the last is also 7. So I do a conclusion. Sizes of liver by Corlo are 8, 7, 7. What corresponds normal? Well, of course, can be small mistake here. Why? Because it can be just mistake in width of my finger. Look, for example, here is real. For example, real border of the. But I can place my finger here. I will found it, or I can get it here, and anyway I will get dull sound. So, look, relatively it's okay. About this, clear? How I got the sizes. Значит, liver sizes by Korlov. Okay. Значит, next. I said how to palpate gallbladder if this is enlarged. But also you must know the signs of cholecystitis. Signs of acute cholecystitis.